Welcome to Get Cookin'. All right, let's do another take. I have to admit, howdy everybody, I've got a sweet tooth. So before I finish my cleanup, I'm going to make a little date snack. Got some dates, put on some paper, opening, taking the seed out and pressing it on. I'll show you what we do next. Okay, so I've got some roasted peanuts, but they're unsalted. I would have taken salted, and I chopped them up a little bit. Meanwhile, I've added peanut butter. I've opened up my dates and I've put some peanut butter in them. And now I'm going to put on the nuts. Sprinkle on some nuts. And I'll show you what the next step is after. All right, so what I've done is opened the dates, put the peanut butter, sprinkled the peanuts. They're not salted ones, salted or non-salted. And now, because vegan chocolate is so difficult to find here in Thailand, I simply make my own sauce. So to do that, I'm going to need some coconut oil. You can also use cocoa butter, but I don't have that. I'm going to mix, I've got regular coconut oil and the non-refined, which has no taste. So we need 3/4 cups. So I'm gonna take a half of the regular coconut oil and a 1/4 of the refined. I always say non-refined, but it's refined, which means it has no flavor. Because it's so hot here, my coconut oil stays clear, so I don't need to heat it up or anything. You probably do, because it probably is solid. In that case, you need to, if you had a bowl like this that's metal, you need to place it on water, not in water, but it's called a bain-marie. So you can melt the coconut oil. And once it's melted, we have to add in cacao. I do have some carob powder, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use cacao. Ooh. That was at the back of the fridge, and it's very slippery. Luckily, I think there's enough, but there's not that much. I'm going to take and add some vanilla too to this, because we got it and it always tastes good. So a bit of vanilla. That's optional, of course. Just putting a drop. And 3/4 cup. 1, 2, with the fan, when the fan comes around, it shoots off that powder. All right, my cacao powder is on the low. That could be dangerous, because sometimes you want to make something and anyway. For today, we've got enough, and I need some simple maple syrup. That's what we'll sweeten it with. Having a hard time locating things in the fridge today. I'm going to mix this up. or whisk it up, rather. Like I said, my cacao is very cold, but I don't think it's cold enough to change the oil. Look at that, it already looks like chocolate sauce. Yeah, it's a lot of oil, guys. Pretty soon I'm going to go oil-free. That's gonna be hard for me. I gave up eggs. Eggs was actually easy. For a lot of people, they can't imagine giving up eggs. But for me, the wheat, what's that called? Wheat and gluten. Gluten and fat, well, oil. Wow. For me, that's not easy. Of course, you can do anything you set your intention on doing. And I will probably take a few months off of those ingredients, but not at this moment. Maybe after I come back from South Africa. We'll see. But it is my intention at some point. So now I would like, so now it can be 1/4 cup of maple syrup. I'm going to put in about 1/2 of the 1/4 cup. I don't think I need the full 1/4 cup in there, but we'll see. I will just give it a quick taste. Today I don't mind tasting things. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I'm already finished. That's my simple chocolate sauce to be used on, let me taste it though. Could I use a bit more maple syrup? Yeah, that cacao was pretty strong, so I'm going to put a bit more in. That's done. Now what I'm going to do is dribble it over my mixture and pop all of that in the freezer. Once it's frozen, you can then after put it in the fridge and the chocolate will stay firm. And these, I call them, what do I call them? Date, what are those little balls, chocolate balls called? Man, my brain sometimes, people. This is good I'm recording this stuff, because maybe a year from now I'm like, oh, well, I don't know, man. Sometimes my brain does funny things. Although I was trying to put down the timeline, I am writing an autobiography, not because I'm anybody extraordinary. We're all extraordinary, but I've been so many places. Oh, excuse me, delivery. This happens all the time. Swatika, hello? Yes, are you here? Yeah, near Blue Ocean Resort. Okay, I'm coming to the front. I'm coming. Well, I now know, I mean, I was in the kitchen, I'm looking outside, but I really didn't know that it was raining, but it is raining. It's lightly raining. Not one, but all these packages were just sitting out in front of our door, and we're on a main street, so that wasn't cool. Let me go see what's in these. We'll get back to this dessert in a minute. First unpacked is some magic wipes. See, I'm probably going to have to do some cleaning after this because I had this wonderful combination for washing windows from Switzerland, and I put it in a place where nobody would take it, and lo and behold, I come back after a few months in Switzerland and my magic cloth has disappeared. It's so frustrating, man. And I know it sounds stupid, but it was, it just worked on windows especially. So now I've ordered some more to test. No more excuses. I'm going to go test these out this afternoon. Who needs Christmas? Who needs Christmas when you have Shopee and Lazada here in Thailand that you can order things, and me being who I am, I forget what I order, so it feels like Christmas every time I open these things. So these are, wow, these, you never really know, from a picture they can be miniature. Often what you think is like, here's an example. This is a cleaning liquid I ordered. Well, Kuz ordered it. This is some ceramic tile cleaner because we're having challenges with cleaning. Look at the size of this bottle. This is small. I mean, this is not a normal size bottle. This is often what happens. So here's a normal size. I mean, that's a normal size cleaner, and look at this. That happens a lot. So I ordered these. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I've got no excuses. I gotta go clean all my bathrooms more. So this is one of these stick-on hooks, but this actually is way bigger than what I thought it would be, which is perfect. We're gonna put these on in the bathroom with one of these things. What are these called? Squeegees. Exactly this thing. I can test if it works. These squeegees these are IKEA squeegees. Does it work? Yes, because there's glass, and so if somebody wants to, they're not obliged, but if somebody stays, they can just, we do it in our shower like that. The glass stays cleaner, or the cleaning lady can use it. See, that makes me happy. That's great. Okay, that works. We'll put that away. I have one more. And then Kuz has got one here too. Yeah, hi there. Okay, this one is the most exciting one of all of them, okay? Are you ready? Now, don't faint. Ta-ta-ra-ta-ta. What is it you say? This is very necessary in your toilet. So all of this, we're going to be going up and finishing up our toilets here. It's the toilet paper roll. We've got the holder, but there's so many missing this little thing which you put in for your toilet paper. We've also got these sprayers, because here they prefer sprayers than toilet paper. But we have both options available in our wonderful resort. All right, let me get back to doing my chocolate, but that was a nice interlude, don't you agree? Yes. Uh-oh. We have got Mr. Tiger coming to check things out. You cannot come. Oh, he wants to check all the packages. Nah, nothing for you, Mr. Tiger. And in the background, Mr. Little Bear is also hanging out. We got you guys hanging out. They don't like chocolate. They're not like dogs, cats, huh? They don't just eat anything. In fact, they're super fussy eaters. They like their cat stuff, and that's it. Here, you want to look at the toilet paper holders? Look at that. That's exciting. Okay, what was I doing here? I was finishing up my chocolate delight. I'm going to have leftover chocolate, which is wonderful because I've been wanting to try. I'm not sure this is going to work or how to even get it in here. These are tiny little chocolate chips because I tell you, I have such a hard time with vegan chocolate here. So I think I'm going to try to get some of that in here. If you have any suggestions. I do have one of these. Maybe this will work, a funnel. Maybe I can pour it in here. I'll have to use my finger to stop it and go chick, chick, chick. I don't know any other way. I don't think I have any other way. Oh, just take a little baby spoon. I can do a baby spoon. Problem with these silicone things is I have to put it in the freezer, and you see they get so wobbly. So I need to put it on something before I put it in. Otherwise, it'll just make a royal mess. And the next problem is in our freezer, I don't know if this thing is gonna fit in the freezer. I better go check. All right, we'll worry about the chocolate chips later. I would like to finish up this lovely loveliness here. My peanut butter stuffed dates. This is my messy day too. I'm just having one of those days it's just been like that for the last few days. All right, I'm going to dribble this on like so. Oof. Yeah, well, I've got that baking paper on there for a reason. I know some people like freeze these and then take them out and then dunk it in the chocolate, but I think when you just melt real vegan chocolate, it's a little bit different than this stuff. I don't know. this is what I did. This is what I've done before. And it works just fine. Okay, there we got it. I am popping that in the freezer. And believe me, this is delicious. Very, very tasty. And what's nice is you can take a truffle. That was a word. This is like our date truffle. Okay. Agree? Do you agree? Is this a date truffle? Would you like to see it? Tiger, you see my date truffle? You see that? Yeah, see, you don't like date truffles. All right, you keep them entertained while I put this away, okay? Are you entertaining? No. I have no patience for little things like this, so I basically just dumped it on here. Dumped the rest of the chocolate sauce that I had, I dumped it on here, and then just spread it out with this spreader. I think that's gonna work. Some people like those little detailed things. That can drive me up the wall. I don't like repetitive little nicky things. I mean, if you got to do it, you do it, but anyway, I think this worked. We'll find out. It is much nicer if you can just buy your bloody vegan chocolate chips, man, I'll tell you that much. Of course, that's nicer. I'm gonna put those in the freezer and we'll see if they turn out. Guess what? I've got to clean up again. Yeah. And then I think I'm taking a break here from the kitchen. Bye. So, look at this loveliness. Came out of the freezer. That's our dates. And I pretty much should be able to break them apart. Well, maybe not. Maybe I have to cut them.
Okay, but what's it supposed to be?
Well, this I already did a video.
But I haven't edited the video yet.
Yeah, these are... Well, let's just not tell you and have you try.
Okay.
But careful with your tooth.
Yeah, because I broke my tooth.
In the back. You use your chewing teeth and not your... I call them date truffles. What do you call them?
Even?
I know. These are one of the tastiest things ever. These are beyond good. These are beyond any chocolate bar.
In South Africa we had a chocolate bar called Lunch Bar. It tastes exactly like that.
Yeah,
but
man.
That's a bar one with nuts.
Isn't it gorgeous? This is honestly one of my favorites.
How much sugar?
None. It's maple syrup is in the chocolate.
So this is diabetic friendly besides being vegan.
Well, yeah, because dates are super sweet, but dates for diabetics, if you're eating a healthy, you know what? That's the thing. If you're eating healthy, then you can handle dates being a diabetic.
Now, do you people know why she's using two different, what do you call that, things
Containers?
to put in? Containers? One for you, one for me, or did you run out of a big one?
I ran out of the big one. This is not his and hers.
This is not a his and hers. But
this,
I will count them. I tell you, this is not going to last long. So
well, what's funny is you can eat just one. You can. You really can.
That's true.
They're so, that'll be mine. They're so rich. They really are like a truffle. One, and you're satisfied.
Yeah. Even? Very good. Okay, well, it really looks good.
Into the fridge.
Can you
Not
freeze
the freezer.
them?
You can freeze them.
Okay.
You
don't need to.
I took them from the freezer to harden up the chocolate. But now that the chocolate is hardened, no, we can just pop them in the fridge. Because they will not last
Seeing is
long.
believing. Okay, congratulations. That's fantastic.
You make those. These you have to try.
Yeah, these you have to try.
Yeah.
But even this you can use in a milkshake later.
What milkshake?
The one you're gonna make tonight after ping pong.
Oh yeah, we can. Okay, I'll save this for a sprinkle on our ice cream.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'll be delicious. Sprinkle on. Okay.
Yes, I'm full of good ideas. But now we need to record something else, right?
Yes.
Okay, you'll see the next video,
We've
which
done
is
a lot of
probably on
recording
the
today.
one of probably gonna be on the building channel and not on this one, but I'll
Yeah,
give you a link. Yes, it's the his and hers steam machines. That's mine. That's the Becca's. And you can see the video further what happens.